Okay, so speaking about leaders during this time period, we have this word called totalitarian. Now, if you've already done your vocabulary, you already have this word defined. If not, we can define it together. Let's look at this word, and we've actually talked about it before. What does the word start with? Huh? Total. What does total mean? All. Complete. Everything, right? So what kind of leader is a totalitarian leader?
A complete leader.
A complete leader. That means how much power do they have? All of it, right? Now, we used a different word for totalitarian earlier in the year. What was that? Monarchy, but there was a word before it. Absolute. Very good. So we talked about absolutism before. This is kind of the same thing. Kind of the same thing. And you might even see them to compare them and on a SWOT question. Like that. All right. No problem. All right. Amani said that she thinks she can name every single person on here. Let's see if she can do it. No. Close. It's really, really cold where he is. Well, yeah, Soviet Union, so what's this guy's name? Who knows? That's right. This is Mussolini here. This we all know is very good, Hideki Tojo. Who is that? She says. Joseph Stalin. Good. That's all right. For whatever reason, sometimes their pictures pop up on the SOL. Hopefully you can remember what some of these guys look like. The stash. That's what gives Stalin away every time. I think Stalin stash, you know what I'm saying? Mussolini, real clean-cut guy. We're going to talk about all of them today and what to remember them by. All right, now don't flip out with this first slide. I'm going to teach you a little bit of things here. Now, you have a very little box. I'm going to tell you how to cut this down. I'm going to show you how to take notes, not only by copying everything down, but by shortening some things up. So here's our definition of communism. So it's an economic system in which all needs of production, meaning land, mines, factories, railroads, businesses, are owned by the people. Private property does not exist, and all goods and services are shared equally. How do we cut this down? Well, let's start with a big word like this, and we'll cut it down to either this, econ, or you could even cut it down. What does the word economic mean? Money. How about this? That works, right? So a money system in which all means of production, heck, you can cut this word down just so it says P-R-O-D, as long as you know what that means. Yeah, you're going to write that right in that little box. That's why I'm trying to help you cut it down. If you know what means of production means, you don't have to write all of these things. If anything, I would write down this one. Okay, just so you get an idea. If you know what it means, you don't have to write everything that's always on the board. Your notes are for you. They have to make sense to you, nobody else. Question. So all these means of production are owned by the people. How can we shut down or shrink up people? How do you put people into text message? PPL. You're about to be logged off. No, I'm not. Better now. You see this? BS? Alright, I guess we're just getting communism down before we do this. Okay, so that's fine. Where the people are owning all the means of production. Private property does not exist. How about doesn't exist? And all goods and services are shared equally. For every and, you can put a plus. And equally, you can put a equal sign. So, taking notes that way does a couple of things. First of all, it helps you shrink it down to put into a small space. Secondly, it makes you think about different symbols and words and things like that, so that you are actually taking in what's being put up here. Thank you, Fairfax County.